Hi, I'm Roshaunda Cade. I'm starting this new thing called Real and Raw with Roshaunda. Some people have asked me if I would talk about things that are interesting to me, things that I like, things that I don't like, maybe hold some interviews. I don't know where this is going. Maybe this will be the only time I do it. Maybe this is the start of something amazing. I don't know. But one question I had was to talk about something I like a lot and something I dislike a lot. The thing I like a lot is Cheerios. I love Cheerios. I eat Cheerios 5 days out of 7. We buy Cheerios in bulk from Costco, and I'm the only person in the house who eats them. Cheerios are my jam. They are the perfect food. They are good for any meal and any snack. Don't eat them with milk. Eating Cheerios with milk is an abomination. I like the plain Cheerios. I like them dry. I do like as a bedtime snack, however, to have Cheerios mixed with almond butter and honey. I think that is delightful. I could go on and on about how much I love Cheerios, but I'll move to the thing that I really dislike. And what I really dislike is not having Cheerios. I've had 2 times in my life that I can remember that Cheerios were dead to me, and I was sad and angry. The first time I was on a low carb diet. I didn't have kids yet, so it was probably the early 2000s. So I was on this low carb diet. I'm pretty sure I didn't lose any weight. All I lost was my temper because I was angry I couldn't eat Cheerios. I was craving Cheerios. I was mad. I was snapping at people. All I wanted in life was a bowl of Cheerios. I wasn't even on the diet for very long. It might have been 2 weeks before I was like, this is for the birds. This is not a sustainable way for me to get into better health. And the entire time, all I thought about was Cheerios and how I couldn't eat Cheerios. And I was mean. It was ugly. So I got the Cheerios back and went full force from like early 2000s to February of 2015, eating my Cheerios 5 out of 7 days a week. I take Cheerios on vacation with me just so I can always have Cheerios. But in February 2015, I learned I had a gluten intolerance. For a long time before February 2015, I had been struggling with brain fog and fatigue and stomach upset and skin problems. I think I was doing research. I thought maybe I have leaky gut syndrome. I didn't really know what my problem was, but I know I didn't feel right. And I hadn't felt right for a really long time, like years I hadn't felt right. So one day I was at work and it was in the morning and I was hungry, and there was a cafe in the building on the bottom floor. I was on the top floor. So I went down to the bottom floor to the cafe and I got a muffin. I don't remember what kind of muffin it was, but it was a muffin. So I'm sure it was very good because who doesn't love muffins? I took the muffin back up to my office and ate just a few bites and became violently ill. Violently ill. I went screeching through the hallways to the bathroom and was just very sick. I actually had to leave work. I was so sick that day. And I didn't really think too much about it. It was a muffin. I got sick. Then I started putting 2 and 2 together and realized that I felt bad anytime I ate any sort of bread. So I started eliminating bread from my diet and I felt better, but I didn't feel great. Then I thought maybe it's gluten. So I eliminated gluten from my diet and immediately I felt better. The brain fog lifted. My skin started clearing. My stomach upset started going away. It took 0 time. And the longer I was gluten-free, the better I felt. So I realized, okay, I am entering the wonderful world of gluten-free eating. And it was a struggle My husband does all of our cooking and he is amazing. And he just switched everything that he did, everything that he bought so we could eat gluten-free and I could continue to have the things that I enjoy and we could be healthy. But Cheerios weren't gluten-free. And I missed Cheerios. So from February 2015 until July 2015, when Cheerios went gluten-free, that's 5 months I suffered without Cheerios. I know my life is really good if what's suffering for me is going 5 months without eating Cheerios, but I really disliked it. So that's a thing that I really dislike, is not having Cheerios. Are there more important things in life that I dislike greatly? Absolutely. I don't like the lack of equal access to high quality education for our nation's learners. I don't like it that I fear for my children when they leave to go for a run because they're Black and we live in the United States, specifically in St. Louis. There are a lot of things that I very seriously dislike, and we will probably talk about those as Real and Raw with Roshaunda continues, but I don't envision Real and Raw as only being doom and gloom. Sometimes things are real and raw when you're talking about lighthearted things like Cheerios, and sometimes things are real and raw when you're talking about racism. Real and Raw runs a gamut. So this is Real and Raw with Roshaunda. I'm Roshaunda Cade.